We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New York Giants. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Now the NFC's leading rusher a season ago. Here's Saquon Barkley. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. You talk about this Washington defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run, but how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Throwing, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The Giants at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners at 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now Jones. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run. A first down carry for Barkley. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. On the option right, it's Jones. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Jones, a throw completed to Hyatt. Touchdown, Giants! Jalen Hyatt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. First and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their own 26. Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. That's Samuel, caught left side. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You talk about this Giant defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But in the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Well, this defense for the Giants very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. So they'll come on 1st and 10 now from the 33. Howell. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. With a play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out, still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
And it's still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Second down and a run by Robinson. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. But we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. Gano for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Will take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
First down, Washington.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
First down, Howell to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Howell out of the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And he's taken down inside the 30. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, Jones. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
But there's no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point try good by Gano. And it is 28-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Howell down to throw it. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2nd down and 6 now.
Come on, guys, dig deep.
2nd down, Howell now. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones eluding the pressure right. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, Howell. Going right back to Dotson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. One last shot before the break. Howell. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there as time expires in the first half. And the Commanders are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen. But when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, some strong running. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. On first and 10, it's Gibson. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line.
Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 44 yards. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Gold River! Gold River! Other side, other side. Moving on!
Looking to throw. Jones. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman, the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here is 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Jones. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. 2nd down, Howell back to pass. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football. He's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. 4th down, Howell. That is caught. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th. Robinson up the middle. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line.
Washington first down.
Here's Howell. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Howell changing the play here. Back to the ground with Gibson. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. They'll go again with Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points. This is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19. Now Jones. And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Throwing Jones. His throw incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is touchdown!
Jalen Hyatt with his 2nd touchdown of the game, a 4th of the year. And the Giants are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Gano the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Next to score, Giants 35, Commanders 21.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
3rd and 1. Howell's going to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now it looks like he'll throw here. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Jamie Gillendown. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Howell to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Isaiah Simmons picking it off, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every